Hey, since I'm waiting to see if that's going to leak, remember this was the thing we took out of there. This is one of the filters, and this looks like you could replace this little section if you bought it at the store. See, it's got another cover, and this is a little grate. And remember, we had it in like that and pulled it out because this is where it was wet. I'm just going to take this. I don't know how much of this dust can come off, because I don't have another filter for this. Now they had some cheap little filters that they put on underneath this whole thing. You know, the real cheap ones. And I don't know if this is a washable. I think this is a washable type filter too, but look at all the stuff I can get off it this way. And it's almost looking like it's new. Just about. That way when I put it back in, at least this is going to be better. That's all your dust that's collected from your air return location. And if you didn't have this in there, your air conditioner is going to suck all that stuff up into the unit, and then it's going to blow it out through your air registers in each room. Okay, if you don't keep this clean, that's going to keep your air conditioner working overtime, because it's got to suck the air right through this dirty filter. That's like pinching a straw, a drinking straw, and trying to suck out of it your beverage. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know how hard that would be. Just imagine your air conditioner working like that every time it's on. I'm still a little concerned about where that leak is, but heck, I might as well do something constructive while I'm waiting. This is probably something you could do, you know, every 6 months between summer and winter. Let's say take your little filter thing and clean it out. I'll try to remember the same way this was put in from before. I think it was like that because that's where it was wet. See how it leaked in here from the water. So I would have thought it would have started leaking by now, but it's still pumping away. No leaks yet. Get some of that off of there. Now you can probably buy these at a local hardware store this size. It doesn't have a cover around it, so I don't know if you buy the covered ones and put it in the same location, or if you can buy ones that are just this material with no little cardboard container around it. I'm just peeling off a little bit of this that got wet, and then that created the dust to kind of stick on there better. This is going to breathe a lot better, okay, when we put that back in. All right. Now see what they've done. They took one of these. This is a cheese ball way to do it. It's an easy flow 16 by 20 by 1 inch air filter, and this probably costs you less than $1. This says 30-day airflow. Well, you know, yeah, it's pretty messed up. It's very thin, and I think they kind of shoved that underneath the whole thing. It's probably really not designed for that. It's probably a different one that you should get at the hardware store. But what you could do is you could take a picture of the other thing, take that with you to the store, take a measurement for it, and see what proper filter to get. But because they've got a couple of these here and nothing else, for the sake of argument, I'll probably stick this in underneath the entire thing. As you saw, there was a hole underneath the floor, right, cut through the plywood. There's nothing really supporting it too much. This is a little short. What I may have to do is set this on top of the entire thing. Look at the airflow. Whenever you see an airflow arrow, like right here, see there's a little arrow here. It looks like a little house. That's the way the air flows, sucks up through this way and comes out that way. It kind of makes a difference. Only so, you see on the back side here, this kind of holds this whole thing together, and you wouldn't necessarily want to put your filter in this direction with the air coming up this way. I mean, you could, I think, but this is the proper way, so that you have this stuff here on the back side. Other filters are a little bit different, the corrugated ones. The waffly looking ones, boom, 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 boom. Look at that, and there's always an arrow. See, you can look on any side. See there, airflow. So the air is coming this direction and going out the top. Okay, so that would be the right direction to put it.